We got a very active chat. We are currently trying to get a server that's working for everyone. For some reason, the first server wasn't working for one of the players. Okay, it does look like they've equalized the pings. Just waiting for ready ups and we'll be headed in. So hang tight, y'all. Might be as soon as just a few seconds from now, you will be seeing Agartha versus Ninjas in Paris. Yo, Testius, welcome in. If I'm not casting it, the only reason why I wouldn't be casting it is because I have a time conflict with another match I'm casting, or if MK wants to cast it. That's the only two reasons why it wouldn't be getting cast by me. I'm trying to cast literally everything else that I can without a conflict. All right, so gonna be headed in shortly. Go ahead and flip over to the main screen. On the side of Agartha, we do have Lolly Gangster, Mean Jew, High Rose, and Novux. On the side of Ninjas in Paris, we got Masquerade, Tiesto, Dior, and Remedy. And you can see the pings are looking pretty damn wonky here so far. Ping equalizing has gone out. So yes, they are choosing to play with fake lag. The specifics of home and away versus fake lag were discussed on the Monday kickoff. So typically would expect maybe a home away in the situation, but it's a pretty late night match, so understandably just going to go with fake lag here. It does look like we've got Mando XX Super in here. So if you are a Spanish language viewer and you would prefer the Spanish cast, that of course looks like it's available over at YouTube. Earlier today, I casted a match as well. A lot of team names that I'm trying to keep track of right now. Let's see. Raw versus Los Yantes. But our match is live. No time for chatters. Spitter, Charger, Smoker, Jockey, GLHFs are out. Smoker with the early connection. Double cap, not quite a triple as the Jockey gets M2'd away. They will clear up the Smoker first. Charger being dealt with as well. Beautiful 9% hit to start us off. So they will have a moment's respite in this bottom layer of the souvenir shop, but only for a moment because we all know how this hit goes. They will be going for it. Smoker spawns in. Hunter from the opposite end. Jockey climbing, but he's been spotted by Rochelle. Hunter breaks down the door, ricocheting in, trying to go. He does land the double, and it's going to be real tough to find clears here. They eventually do wall bang it out. Beautiful hit back to back for Ninjas in Paris.
Down this alley.
Cheers, Montex.
Reloading.
Let's get that camera moving a little bit faster because Agartha is putting the pedal to the metal. They're all hopping in though. Charger insta clear. They do still find a double ink cap hunt spit combo as well. Continuing to chunk the hell out of Agartha. They've been knocked about 10% every single hit so far. Alarm car up ahead.
Jesus, no! We can get across here. Into the apartments. Don't shoot.
Rochelle trailing a bit. Not going to be capitalized on. Will just be allowed to walk through. Tank gets spawned in. Agartha starts moving forward. Okay. Indeed, indeed. Jockey trying to go back into Ghost. Charger Smoker as well. They are going to be facing down this tank. Tank's going to give them a little bit of room and then goes out when they're on this narrow pathway. Able to isolate Rochelle with ease. We got Charge on the back lines. Jockey as well. He's cornered. Gets the collat charge. Agartha is falling apart. Jockey even going to get on the head. And can he cover? It looks like, ooh, maybe not. Ellis. Will he have enough time though? And there's the smoker. It ends here for Agartha. Only able to lock in 305 distance. That's it. If you'll give me just a moment. Okay. Oh my. What a beautiful tank, giving them just enough rope to hang themselves with as they get caught on the narrow walkway, almost a gangplank that they're forced to walk. Double collat with the charge. Jockey's so ready for it. And the cover. He buys enough time. And Ninjas in Paris, it looks like I did some research, but not quite enough because they are tearing through Agartha so far. But early stages here. Let's see how they handle survivors. First of all, as the hit is coming in, and it's absolutely devastating, even more devastating than it was for Agartha. Oh, 15% in the first hit. And Agartha making it look like they had the lead all along. We'll have to see how this souvenir shop hit goes.
Look out.
Let's go upstairs.
We got a split. Okay. 2 on the stairwell. Jockey's trying to get some shenanigans in. Charger from the long haul. He will be able to connect. Hunter can't even... Okay, Hunter did end up getting skeeted out there by the side room, and that hit's not going to be worth much at all. So Agartha not quite able to keep the train running. We'll see if they're able to find a follow-up here. Last hit, or maybe next to last hit, before the tank is spawned in by ninjas. Jockey looking overhead. Smoker as well. Not going to connect. Hunter will. Got some rolling in caps as well as the Hunt Spit combo. It's going to be a nice chunk of damage once again. On to the ninjas.
Up here.
Dior, Nick looking very healthy. Remedy on Rochelle looking quite healthy as well, but Tiesto and Masquerade got knocked down quite a bit. We do have a potential stairwell hit, whatever they want to go for. Okay, Jockey is going to send it.
Let's get across here.
Lolly Gangster. If you've been watching my cast at all this year, it's a name that you'd probably recognize. Charger just going to get the stumble. Our tank's going to be running away, hightailing it. Hunter getting cleared out. Everything cleared out. You have a car back here. Up and over for the first hit. Jockey Boomer Smoker. We'll see if he... I will obviously no time left. Playing with the car, running out of frustration, starting to get chipped down here. %. Will this car be his demise, or will it pay off? It remains to be seen. He's eventually going to have to ditch it after all that effort, and Ninjas are just going to run it back here, taking it where Agartha originally tried to take it. Smoke is going to get cleared. Boomer does connect onto 3. I mean, the players are shooting their guns, but it's not necessarily taking his health down. He's still got 25% health. He's in on Rochelle, but it's not going to be a wipe. It is going to be all 4 survivors carrying on. They will trigger the alarm car, but, you know, who cares? They're walking away with almost 600 bonus, 550 as they pop another set of pills. And Ninja's in mix up pajamas, Paris. Wherever they are, the Ninjas are feeling good.
Hey, check the tin.
Charger, Hunter, Boomer, Spit. Last chance hit here. I'm getting a little bit too excited. Normally we see teams wait a little bit. Of course, this is just going to be a sack. But it's not going to... I mean, sure, it's a sack, but it's not going to have time to... Okay. Just going to send that. Hunter, Spit. All right, Tiesto walks it in, shuts the door. 1,000 points for the Ninjas. Don't think I took a replay for that one, but you know what? The first tank of the round, so good that we can watch it back twice. This was Remedy for the Ninjas. Beautiful SI work. Flat charge. Okay, we are going to be headed straight into Chapter 2, Underground. All the players already readied up by the time I get into the match. Agartha going to be rocking Smoker, Jockey, Spitter, Charger.
Let's hurry, man.
Our match is live. 1540 bonus, 700 distance on the board. How many points will each of these teams be able to rack up? Ninjas, they got Ellis playing on point with the shoddy. We got a Smoker, Jockey, Charger, Smoker, very common spot in that window. Charger, maybe a little bit more unorthodox there on the AC unit. Does eventually just drop down, going for, all right, connecting onto Ellis with the spit. It amounts to about 5%.
Hey, I'm reloading.
33% tank, so they're going to head through the pool hall.
Into the construction site.
Red Flight Bar and Cafe. Tank will be in. Going to have a chance at another hit if they so desire. Jockey, Hunter, Charger, Boomer.
Hey, some guns here.
All right, Ninjas set up, taking their time.
Upstairs, everybody.
Offering Agartha to make the first move. It looks like Agartha doesn't want to take it. Playing way back.
I hear a jockey.
Just like they play. Oh my goodness, ending the jockey's life in a moment, but walking straight into the collat charge with the Hunter as well. Chargers, or Tank rather, is going to be running it down, trying to close the gap. Novux, team captain of Agartha, set up overhead. All right. Run of the mill play so far. Team captain Novux taking the roof, playing with the rocks. We do have the double boom out. Smoker spawns in the back lines, maybe trying to pull one off to only have one set of eyes on the rock. He does go to second pass. I have Jockey, Hunter, Charger. Very standard play. He's just going to have to walk up into the pool hall and see what he can find. Initially running in immediately, going for Nick, the isolated target. In the meantime, Hunter does collapse onto Rochelle. Jockey will find Ellis. This whole time he's been playing with Nick in the corner. He finally downs him. All the SIs are dead except for the Charger, which will just find a stumble, maybe find a couple scratches as all eyes are focused on the tank. Ninjas once again pretty healthy post tank. Gotta be happy with the way that handled.
Thank you.
787 the bonus, just over 50%, and 500. Boomer, Spitter, Smoker, Hunter, just shy of the poo 2 for Agartha. We'll see what they're able to make out of it. One man's trash is another man's treasure, or maybe it's just gonna be trash as well. They do find the Hunt spit. It can't be that bad.
If I go, you guys are gonna miss me.
Ninja's looking clean. 2 sets of pills remain. Spitter, Charger, Jockey. Okay, we do have this stairwell hit. Will Agartha be able to piece anything together? Yes, Ninjas are going to give them the right of way here. Going to cede this position rather than pushing up further. Jockey, Charger down below, as well as the Hunter. Spit ready to capitalize whenever possible. And it takes 2 to tango. And the tango continues. Charger will connect. Spit gonna try. Long range, maybe some spread. Yeah, Jockey cleared. The Ninjas falling to 600 bonus. Not much of a fall, more of a stumble. Maybe just a minor trip. nothing too devastating, that is for sure. Smoker, Hunter, Boomer, Charger, but we have the stairwell to drop down section of chapter 2. Sometimes we see the hit in the stairwell, but it does look like Agartha is just going to take it all the way down.
Ammo. Well, at least I didn't catch the thing.
Agartha not finding the dominance that they so frequently find when they have been featured on my channel. Not done yet, though. HB is seriously lacking at this point. Got just under 30% HB. And that DB wide open at that point. We'll just drop down Ellis, clear the Smoker tongue. Charger. Smoker will briefly connect. I heard the Charger, but I couldn't find it. The Hunter will be on the face of Rochelle for a bit. That will be dropping down the HB. She pops the pills. A score of just shy of 1100 currently available for ninjas. How much of it will they be able to hold on to is the question that remains, if any. Charger cleared up with ease. So difficult to get a hit in from this wide open area. You can spawn in the darkness, yes, but really how much is that buying you? You basically just have to walk up to them and give them a handshake before you can hit them. Hunter, Jockey, Smoker, Spitter. Now keep in mind the survivors are limping. Okay, Hunter will spawn in alongside the Jockey. Not quite able to team up with the Smoke for a double. And it's just going to be a little bit of rolling damage here and there. That being said, the Jockey does have nice focus firing, bringing down Nick in a combined effort. Through the tunnel they go. We already have the Spitter still live in ghost form. Charger, Boomer, High Rose. We'll see what he's able to grab. He's going to be on the Hunter. Charger already spawned in, ready to go. 300 bonus remains. Only 11% is HB. The rest is all DB. Boom! Finds a double. Hunter's ready. They spring their trap. A beautiful melee skeet. Charger cleared with ease as well. And against all odds, ninjas will walk in with 280 bonus unless something dramatic here happens. Yes, we do still have a Jockey alive. We've got some spawns in. I might have spoken a little bit too soon as the survivors limp forward. They don't have that much coverage. Okay, and they all are grouped up now. They find the skeet. They clear it all. It's said and done. 280, just as it was written, is locked in by the ninjas, bringing their score to 2008. All right, this was the hit for Team Captain Novux. Hop straight in. Immediately on the isolation for Nick. SIs follow up. We got the rolling in caps there, but Charger comes out here, doesn't come up with anything. It is what it is. Nothing to be too ashamed of by any means as far as hits go, but certainly not the home run of hits. Okay, Agartha gets to try their luck up against the ninjas. Again, we got Spitter, Jockey, Charger, Smoker for the ninjas. Again, the smoker in the window. We'll try. Okay, gonna be able to land the jockey, but the charger will miss. Getting quick clears, not too much spit at all. 2.5%. Make it 4%. And Agartha is headed straight into the pool hall. Not bad at all.
Down into the construction site. Reloading.
Reloading.
Through here. All right, weapons.
Into the club they go.
Upstairs, everybody.
Gotta be careful. Ooh, Ninja's actually spawned in early here. Jockey on one side, Boomer on the other. Got a Hunter spawned in already as well. Rochelle's gonna try her best to deal with it. Doesn't get boomed in the process.
Okay, just don't look down.
Boom causing a ruckus. Ooh, Nick hops out to try to deal with it. They go in a little bit late on the entry, but it's gonna be a triple nonetheless. Smoker cleared. Eventually the jockey gets cleared. Finally team captain getting cleared, and that's a nice chunk of damage.
Heads up.
Rocks coming out. Well done by Agartha to get the skeet there before the climb.
Hey, watch out!
Just gonna plant one of them on the windowsill. Actually, we'll see how many they want to put there. Eventually, Boom comes in.
Weapons over here.
Dealt with expediently. Tiesto, second tank for the Ninjas. Gonna be going second pass here shortly. All three members up on the windowsills. All the members that can fit on it, that is. Lolly Gangster sat in the back. And he's going to go for the engage here as the frustration runs down, climbing up. Can't quite get a hit there. Chasing down. Finally making his first connection with Rochelle, but he can't get the follow-up there. Charger and Hunter hopping out. Gonna land a hit, make it 2. Charger on the side with the double in cap. And look at these SIs put in work. Rochelle can't figure out who to look at. She is eventually gonna turn and start trying to clear these SIs. Tank will go down, but damn, that's a lot of damage.
What do I
Oh,
look
yeah.
like? Good. I owe you one.
Agartha. They've only got 18% of the HB remaining. 603 bonus still.
Gotta keep me for a bit. Jesus, no! I'll try this shotgun. Gun!
Up and over. No one failing the jump. Smoker not going to be able to find the pull. Hunter will ricochet in into the spit. Taking just a bit. And look at the bonus continue to just inch down. Taking some CI damage. Still got 92% DB, so fragile. Hunter, Jockey, Boomer, Charger. 3+1 with Boom.
We have guns here.
And they're gonna send it.
Reloading.
Okay, interesting spot. Wow, the Jockey connects and he's continuing to carry away. Unfortunately for Ninjas, the Charger and the Hunter couldn't really find much of anything. Otherwise, that could have been an absolutely devastating carry away into a side room, perhaps. He was able to make so much distance. Well, I guess part of the reason why he was so unimpeded was because the survivors were focusing those other SIs. So, bit of a trade-off. Agartha immediately dropping in, not giving Ninjas any chance to set up, and considering how devastating of a spot that can be for a hit, I've got to say Agartha dodged a bullet, or rather Ninjas opted not to shoot it. They went for it. They're still going to be afforded a great hit, though. The Charger connecting into the spit. Lolly Gangster on Ellis is just going to be melting away. Only sitting on 10 health. He's got to pop those pills. Survivors carry on. 331 bonus remains.
I opened it.
Reloading.
This one's stop. Let's go.
Goddamn tour. Reloading. See the last one?
Okay, connections coming out from the darkness. Jockey making like a jalopy, just hopping all around. Boom. Gets a stumble, I guess. Sure, 2 booms, but still 300 bonus.
I hit it, man. Go, go, go.
Charger goes back into ghost form. And I have a charger for the tunnel. Definitely one ingredient to a successful recipe here at the end of the rope on chapter 2. Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, Charger, they've definitely got the damage potential, but will they be able to lock in a devastating last hit? How many times have we seen it before in this very spot? Will we see it again? It's going to be up to Agartha. And up to Ninjas as well. We'll say it's equally up to both of them. CI spawn in. The Hunter's just going to walk in and scratch him. Got an in cap to start it off. Charger going in. Whoa. Quick clear on the charge. Now just going to be left to a Hunter, a Jockey, and a Spitter. Spitter likely going to try to delay the pickup. Okay, going to send in the Jockey first. And then the Hunter, ooh, into a Hunt spit that will also, ooh, okay. Tiesto holding that spit. I like that. They will eventually be able to pick up Nick. Hey, Agartha, 134 bonus remains. They've got to speed run it to the end here. High Rose does go down. The Charger will find 1. And just vanishing away all the remnants of that bonus. We tried to hype it up. We tried to keep the hope alive for Agartha, but eventually they do lose it all. In the last turns of the chapter, 700 distance will be locked in, but they trail 280 points and make it 250 points against the Ninjas in chapter 2, making their gap about 1,000 points as we head into the second half of our match. This was Tiesto's tank. It was looking pretty worrisome as it took him a very long time to make his first connection. But the SIs, once again, the support SI is just able to find so much more utility on the side of the Ninjas. Just putting out so much damage while the tank did eventually find that corner in cap, but he was waffling for a bit as well. Back to our live match we go. Ninjas leading just shy of 1,000 points as we head to chapter 3. Waiting for those ready ups, and we'll be into it. Spitter, Boomer, Smoker, Hunter. Pretty unique chapter 3 here with the static spawn. We'll see the intricacies of that play out before our eyes, but for the moment, we got to get there. Potential insta kills, etc., etc. danger lies ahead, to put it lightly. Smoker on the back lines will get cleared out. They will find the hunt spit eventually. Not going to amount to a whole lot.
Reloading. This is why the harbor's closed.
Okay, they walk straight through. Smoker, Charger, Jockey, Boom.
Watch where you're shooting.
Gotta be careful. Ninjas is giving it that care. Okay, fine. They will find the charge. Unfortunately, overlapping with the Jockey. Follow up. Jockey not quite going to be able to cover. And going to get M2'd away as well. So, 2 hits, 10%. Not the end of the world, but also not the fireworks that Agartha might have needed.
Hey, there's weapons over here.
Our tank spawn coming up. Charger, Hunter, Boomer, Spitter, or Agartha. Could go for a surprise hit. Okay, they are just going to chill. Don't have a smoker. They've got enough tools to make it work.
Weapons here.
Alright, send in the boom. Doesn't find anything.
Grabbing a machine gun. Everybody stand back.
And here will be our battlefield for the next few minutes.
Behind you.
Will Agartha be able to find some serious headway, or will ninjas once again
Watch out.
have the expertise needed to hold on to a big chunk of bonus post-tank?
Stand back. Get ready.
The delays have come out. They try to open the door. Charger sends it. They got to walk it back. Jockey tries to interrupt, but the door is open. Zoe is in there. Curve rock attempt. And Minju trying to go for some slaps. This is beautiful footwork out of Zoe. They even get a little bit of chip as he climbs up the ladder. 8%. Minju goes second pass. Smoker pulling into a rock, but that will get skeeted beautifully by Masquerade.
Heads up. Smoker somewhere around here.
And look at the LOS. He drops down, setting up the car. Gonna have to pay for it though. Alright, he is gonna meat shield the car for a bit. His frustration is dropping rapidly though. He's just gonna commit with the car, I assume. Yeah, he is in there with the car. No time to waste. He's been chunked for 80% of his life before he's... Oh my goodness. Make it... Oh my goodness. Continuing to drop down. Car goes haywire. Charger off to the side. Gonna try to pick it up. Hunter is on. Jockey's gonna try to follow up. No, Jockey's just gonna head out. Tank gonna go for the 1-2. Just goes for the rock. Actually, 30% life. He tries to run away here. Survivor's gonna be accosting him though. 15%. Make it 8. Make it 6. He's gonna have 300 health remaining as he attempts to launch back into this fight. Maybe get a smack or two. Maybe even get a car. Hunter is in. Smoker going to try to cover for it. Not gonna happen. Skeeting the rock and the Hunter. One by one, Tank dies, and the ninjas in a familiar situation with a whole lot of health and a whole lot of bonus post-Tank.
Heads up. Reloading. Shotgun.
Pass the bricks.
Interesting lineup by Agartha. It looks like it's going to work out decently well. Nice. Hey, in the Despot as well, perhaps? No, Bill.
Guess I'll try the shotgun. Reloading! Reloading!
Watch your
Weapons
ass.
over here! Reloading!
Survivor's going to be able to run straight in. We do kind of have a last chance hiccup spot with the smoke pulling down, perhaps. They are just going to send it, though, on the barrels. Smoke does have a brief connection, and followed up by one. Yes, one on the charge. Quad boom by the time everything's said and done. Scratcher going to go for another little I said Scratcher. 40% of the bonus remaining. Hey, Ninjas has been holding steadfast. That hit, they did let a little bit through.
Grabbing pills.
I might need these.
But they've got plenty left to work with. 100% of the DB stays.
Hold up a sec.
Eventually, Zoe starts to inch forward, and instantly the trap is sprung. Boom! Jockey's trying to find the fall, but he will. The isolated double in cap. Beautiful. He even carries him down. Oh no. Disaster situation for the Ninjas. There goes everything.
A lot of blood, but you're not missing any.
Oh my. As they pick up Francis, they do still have 126 bonus left, but losing almost all of it in an instant. And that's why you can never let up on the gas, even when you feel like victory is a guarantee. It never is until it's mathematically impossible. And there are times when it is mathematically impossible. This is not one of those times. Another hit comes out. Unfortunately, Smoke and Spit overlapping there. Or Smoke and Hunter overlapping. Smoker's going to go for a little bit more. She's already on the guardrails, though. Spit onto Nada. And Agartha likely going to have one more chance here as the survivors continue to limp through. They've got 33% of the DB left that they can tear through.
I feel terrible. Safe house just ahead.
Charger, Hunter, Boomer, Jockey. Jockey M2, Charger misses, Hunter skeeted. Jockey will reconnect for a moment, but that's going to be it. Just shy of 100 points is the Ninjas as they lock it in. Locking in much less than they probably expected to in that chapter after the tank. Masquerade saying, "We play tournament Asia Pug style." Shout out. And they do find the Hunter in the Spit, followed up by that beautiful Collat Charger. Jockey is afforded free entryway onto that collatted target and even has the hiccup spot, carries him right off. And yeah, quite the game changer there. We'll see how much it matters. If they can strap back in, they should still have the pace on Agartha here. They're up 1,000 points before this chapter, but this could be Agartha's moment. They've certainly got the points to do it. They've just got to strap in here, strap in, strap on, and strap out. The Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, Spitter ready to go. We'll see if they're able to find anything. They got the Smoker off by the side. Everyone in the world going for that. Hunter has already spawned in above, going for the Hunt Spit. Going to overlap with the Smoke target into the Spit corner. Zoe's going to have to run through the whole thing, but still, it's just going to be 3%.
Let's head downriver to find the boat.
Gunning it through, trying to avoid any of the insta-kills. Agartha's pushing up into the boathouse.
Over here.
Agartha, frozen in time, frozen in fear, trying to force ninjas into attacking, but ninjas doesn't want to do it. They don't care. Whatever Agartha wants to try, they don't care. They're not biting. Charge still goes wide. They do find the jockey hunter. A brief double in cap for their troubles. Agartha's certainly got the percentages to make it happen here, but with this tank in the hands of Masquerade, we'll just have to wait and see. Hunter, Smoker, Boomer, Spitter. Nice little boom. Hunter gonna follow up before he gets turned into a tank. Spit comes out onto nothing thanks to that little box. Francis gonna pull in the tank here. Smoker immediately gonna start pulling off. They can't find the kill on the Smoker. Lewis is gonna try his hand at it. See, they're gonna be able to open it. Rock immediately coming out, but it collides with the wall. Masquerade in the hot seat here. He is just going to go full out engage. This is something we typically do not see, but Masquerade is going for it. He's less than half. The SI is coming in. Charger only going to stumble. Jockey getting M2'd away. This tank is fumbling. 30%. Doesn't find a rocket, gets skeeted out. The Charger hopping around. Smoker out in the middle of nowhere. 15% left on Masquerade. And Agartha with 900 bonus left. Unless they can do something magical with the remaining 350 health on this tank, this could be a serious turnaround for Agartha. It honestly looked like they were just out of it, but they've held on. They found their opening. They've got to lock it in, though. Masquerade finally going to second pass. He's got plenty of time to play with. He just doesn't have much health to play with. Goes for the car. Hops up. Boomer over. No. Hunter. They can just kill the tank. Okay, they do so. Just losing a little tiny bit of health in the second rendition of that tank. Boomer, Charger, Smoker, Spitter for the ninjas out in the open here. They are going to go for it. Smoker, Charger spawn in first. Charger cleared. Boomer gets cleared before the Smoker. This is going to be a 3+1 with Boom. No Smoker for the railing, the missing railing. Of course, unless they go for a quick hit here, maybe on the barrels and somehow find it again. But look at Agartha. They've got full pills. They are hightailing it through here. They're very fast. And they've got no Smoker. And they've got a Boom. See what they're able to do here. Still have the potential. Jockey, Hunter, Charger, Boom is going to be the lineup. Agartha taking it slow here. They do still have the Jockey. The Jockey wants it so damn bad. The Hunter's set up, ready to pounce. Boomer just kind of chilling. They immediately start looking at the Jockey. Francis will get Jockey, though. Insta cleared by Lewis. Charger starts turning, starts punching, but they have only lost like 70 bonus since the tank. And they're going to be able to lock in 830 bonus alongside 500 distance. This could seriously be the end. But even with all of that bonus, they're still going to be down a couple hundred points. So, I mean, that really tells you just how far ahead the ninjas were leading up to this point. So we'll watch this replay back. This was Masquerade's initial tank engagement. He breaks out. He doesn't have any choice. Just goes for it, and it's just struggling, really struggling out in the middle of nowhere. Charger just going to be getting a stumble as the player just jumps up on top of the structure of that boat. Charger just can't deal with it. And the Chargers look at him. He's just hopping around. He's desperate. Smoker's like, look at me. Don't look at the tank. Look at me. It's just desperation move. Welcome to the new time, chatter. Calm down, bro. It ain't that serious. Well, guess what? It is that serious to me. Alright, look at you distracting me, bro. Well, the good news is that the ninjas didn't get hit for anything. They will take just a little bit there.
I'm reloading.
And chapter 4 is underway. Tank gonna be at 41% for High Rose. And it's still going to be ninjas starting off on the survivors. Like I said, even with that massive bonus differential, trying to set up for the charge. It's not going to happen. Nice little sidestep, simple and easy. They will find the hunt spit despite of it all. It's not going to amount to too much damage, though. Poor Mando. Okay, as the tank approaches ever closer, the ninjas walk up to the staircase. Hop out. Masquerade calls for the stay. And stay they will. They're just 1% away from the tank. They do eventually spawn it in. Trying to delay Novox on the jockey. Smoker pointed, but it overlaps with the jockey. Unfortunate for them. But still, I mean, still they get pulled down. It's the same effect. Smoker's still going to be alive, ready to go. Tank is looming ever closer. The hittables are getting in. The Smoker continues to get exactly what he wants, getting his way with the survivors. Oh my goodness, Francis. He just turns. He leaves it for one of the SIs. Francis just walks back to the group, goes for the car. Oh my goodness, with the charge, there goes one. He's just gonna be able to kill Masquerade, right? He's just gonna murder him. The jockey on the head. Oh, but the car isn't gonna be able to connect, but maybe now. What's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do? Okay, he does just hit the car forward. Survivor's gonna be running away at this point. They're one short. And this could very easily still be a wipe. 64%, almost 4k health left on the tank of High Rose. Smoker, Boomer, Charger available to be sent. Boomer gets cleared. Charger does somehow connect, but it gets cleaned up by a teammate. Mid-charge, nicely done. They're calling for the go-go. The ninjas, they are sending it. Car is going to continue to be chasing them down. That being said, High Rose does go into second pass. And finally, the survivors are going to take him where he stands. 10% chip real quick. Gotta be careful of the cars. Hunter is in. Smoker not going to connect. Jockey not going to connect, but able to connect with the Hunter. Not going to get cleared by Zoe. Tank continues to smack away, finding the clear onto Bill. Just barely still alive. Could have maybe gone for the smoke target with the rock, but this is going to allow High Rose to climb back up, and he continues to live. He even lands a rock, and down goes Zoe.
Don't worry.
Gonna try to pick her up. Nice skeet, trusting the teammate, Dior, to pull through there, and indeed he does with the Magnum. Rocks continue to come out. Charger! Boom! Not quite able to get the clap, but will connect with Zoe. Francis is very low at this point. Rocks are continuing to pelt overhead. 95% frustration left, 1500 health. He's got plenty of shit to work with here. The jockey. We got an end cap. The car getting knocked through. Zoe's going to try to run up. She barely manages to wrap around. Continuing to just barely dodge. And they could still survive this. I don't know what happened for Agartha. I honestly thought it looked like it was kind of shut down, guaranteed at this point, but they slow it back down. 130 health. Zoe going to respond by trying to pick up, but the car... Ooh, takes a very hasty hit on the car, shoots it too wide. Zoe's going to try to chase him down. Will succeed at doing so. Charger, got to be careful. Jockey as well. 2 down survivors, 1 dead. Jockey on the head. Will they be able to clear in time? Charger meat shielding for it, continuing to smack her down. Finds this final hit. 316 distance is all that they're going to be able to lock in there. Whoa, ninjas falling back in chapter 3 and chapter 4. You always got to be careful with those early starts. It's just like the 9-3 half. You know, you think you got it, but do you got it though is the question. So let's go ahead and watch back this really quick. Ready ups have been coming out, so I really should have got that ready up earlier. I hope y'all can see this whole instant replay before our match heads back to live, but look at the execution here. Honestly, I was kind of divided on whether I should clip the initial kill or this sequence. I felt like this was just a great execution on the tank. The car play set up by the SI so brilliantly. Honestly, I think that deserves more of the credit. All right, headed back into our live match. Hunter immediately spawns in. Ooh. Interesting. They still got... Oh, High Rose with this skeet. Spit into the corner. Zoe gonna have to reposition. Jockey on the head as well. Gets cleared decently quick, but hey. The damage is done nonetheless. Tough to find damage early on in this chapter. Agartha did manage to make it happen around here. Not really though, right? I mean, it was a couple points, couple percentages, but nothing major. Hunter will get cleaned up. They're all looking off to the side. Charger won't be able to get a sneaky long charge off. Smoke will grab for a bit alongside a quad boom. All right, tank about to be spawned in, and of course a big question in my mind is how successful will the ninjas be at delaying Agartha? It's absolutely essential. I do have a slight pause when I say essential because with all the hittables on the opposite end, the tank certainly has the potential to make something happen. But out in that open courtyard, that just wide open area, so hard to get anything going, even with those hittables. We'll have to wait and see how this plays out. It is going to be the one and only Dior on ninjas. Gonna start with the spit. Bill into the spit. Jockey's ready to follow up, carries Bill off, damages the hell out of Bill, carries him into a corner. Beautiful start to the tank of Dior. The car gets volleyed in, goes pretty damn far. And the survivors will be able to scamper on through. Okay, so they were not able to catch Agartha. They were able to escape out. Now all these hittables are going to be getting knocked into play one by one. The only restraint, of course, being frustration. If it takes him too long, he might not be able to hit some of them in, but he is looking decent on time. He goes into second pass. He's got 2 dumpsters, 2 cars here out of his collection. And survivors are going to take it aggressive here while he tries to set up his playthings. I think it's a great move. I think that's what we see those high-level teams so often doing, is taking an aggressive stance. But if it's not executed properly, it can seriously backfire. We'll see. Oh my god. Bill has got to be careful. He almost walked straight into a car. Instead, he's going to be trading it for a corner. The Hunter, the jockey, Hunter's just going to be chilling. He doesn't have to push it. Oh my goodness. The dumpster coming out, almost following up. Charger going to be chasing down Lewis in the corner. Lewis is just going to shoot him up. Lewis is close to a couple hittables, but he's got a pretty far way to go. Dior finds not a whole lot. And as they pick up Novak's team captain, taking one for the team, really playing the aggressive, risky game and playing it to his advantage too. 846 bonus remains. This could be another massive shift for Agartha. As far as the finale goes, it's kind of hectic. We'll have to wait and see. I'm actually unsure on the tourney rules on them anyways, which is pretty bad, honestly, but at least I'm an honest guy. You know you can trust me. 846 bonus remains for Agartha. We'll see how much they're able to capitalize on and where the story continues from there. This could easily be the win for Agartha. We'll just have to wait and see. Just beautiful camera work here, as actually the ninjas take it all the way back, and I mean all the way, going for the insta-kill potential. It looks like just giving Agartha all the room they want, and Agartha hasn't realized it. They're like, oh shit, the hit could come out. Like, they're playing conservatively. They're just really slowly, and ninjas are like, yo, we don't even care about that. They've got a 100 jockey, charger, smoker. They want to make this quad happen, and they want to drop down the bonus. 846 bonus is what they have to work with, and they've decided that the only way that they want it is with the full 4-cap kill. That's the only way. So they're just going to give Agartha all the room in the whole wide world. As we go ahead, we don't have to worry too much about action happening while we do this, of course, because these are our attackers. And you can see they're just set up here. Jockey off on the highway. And at this point, Agartha has to know that something is up. Ninjas have given them so much room. Eventually, they've just started holding W, but now they know they're about to the end of their rope. And the ninjas are certainly going to be trying something at some point soon. Hunter spawns in. They start to back it up. Going to be waiting out, clearing the CIs. Satisfied that enough CIs have died at this point, and they will be moving up. They got a clean plate. All they've got to do is eat their vegetables. Of course, the vegetables in this analogy being the SIs. A very hard to swallow pill. We'll see if they're able to kill them. You know, let's keep it simple. Analogies can only go so far. Sometimes you gotta settle for the real thing, like a hit. Jockey from behind. He's finally going to connect onto Bill, but the smoker got cleared. The jockey will get cleaned up as well. Charge are going to get a nice carry away, but only locking in about 100 bonus from a massive gamble to hold the quad all the way to the event. Ends up not paying off. Survivor's going to be holding on to 3 sets of pills. Everyone got some permanent health except for Bill. Bill, of course, if you'll remember, taking one for the team in that tank round. Setting up on the ship, no. Okay, spit to delay. Boom gets cleared. They sack into another quad. Points-wise, Agartha is still losing to the ninjas. They've got about 60 distance points to go until they have passed the ninjas in points. Waiting for the SIs to spawn back in. One more second on Tiesto. It is the quad. And Agartha knows they can't push it. They can't push it those extra, 10 points. The hit is in. They will find 3. Make it 4. Will the jockey connect? Into the way. Francis is going to stay alive. He kills off the hunter and he will live. All of the points evaporating in front of their eyes, however. But they finish the job for now. The GG's being called by ninjas.
We're near a safe spot.
And that's going to be our match. A massive come from behind victory in the hands of Agartha. After trailing massively early on, they tried their best to lock it down in the very final moments, but it didn't happen. Let's watch it back. Maybe let's even watch it back twice. The hit, they know they have to send it. They're right at 29-20. But even then, the team score is continuing to rack up. So it was still the dub. But I mean, really great attempt there. GG a dormir indeed. Shout out to all the chatters. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for enjoying. We've got more RBT action on the horizon. Let me go ahead and this is technically a starting soon screen, but just ignore that part. We've got some matches coming up. These times are all in Eastern time. So if you are in Peru, it's going to be -1 hour. So for 8 a.m. match, it's going to be 7 a.m. if you live in Peru. We got Carer 1 up against You Shouting at 8. We got 9:15 Bochi the L42 up against Rock Sugar. 11 a.m. Vaso de Leche versus Fearless. 8 p.m. Southside versus Dave's Hot Chicken. 10 p.m. NA's Last Hope versus 7L. These are all going to be map veto matches, so map is, as right now, is undetermined. If you feel like stopping by, please do. Thank you for all the follows, chatting, etc. It's been a great time. I'm going to go to bed for about 4 or 5 hours, and I'll be back with some more action. Cheers, y'all. Nice little countdown timer. Okay, just act like